I was having a discussion with someone in my office, right? And I was talking about how I love sushi, and
Okay.
I was currently eating a Kroger sushi, like a gas
Mhm.
not a gas station sushi, but
Like a supermarket sushi.
Yeah,
yeah,
to
a
go.
supermarket
It's all
sushi.
ready to go. Yeah.
The person was like, "How can you like sushi if you're willing to eat that?" And I was thinking, I think the fact that I have such a huge green band for sushi means I like it more.
Right.
So like which camp do you fall in? If you like something, are you more discerning? Or if you like something, are you more like I can eat it in all forms? Do you know what I'm trying to get at here?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I see it. I think it's kind of reminds me of like growing up when someone would be like, "Oh, I can make the better burger than McDonald's at home." It's like, well, I enjoy McDonald's burger every once in a while. It doesn't mean I'm not a burger guy because
Yeah.
I like to eat that too. Um,
Oh yeah, you're a pizza guy, Billy. So like, but I have seen you put your nose up at pizza. So I think you're the opposite of Chris here.
See, I think that's a good point. That is a good point. But I mean, like, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm in the mood for Domino's right now. Let's eat Domino's." But if it's like boardwalk pizza that looks like shit, it's like, yeah, not gonna eat that. Not gonna take that time up.
Okay.
So you think
Zach,
that
where do you fall? Oh,
I
go
think
ahead, sorry.
no, I mean I was gonna say so you think that not all food is so sushi not all sushi's equal is what you're saying. Are you
That
really a
I
fan? That's what you're
I'm
saying,
not.
Billy.
I don't like sushi, so that's a hot
I,
take.
pizza, sushi, they're interchangeable words in this
Oh,
argument.
I
You
see.
know, like I just related it to you because you like pizza.
Mm.
I think it's more of yeah, you're a bigger fan because I think you appreciate the entire gamut of the sushi. If you will. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
the entire range that it could be.
I like the third
Um,
stringer sushi.
There
I'm
you
the
go.
yeah,
super
I'm
fan.
not discriminating. You know, everyone needs a shot. Basically,
Yeah.
everyone needs to taste a little Jake Weiler every now and then. A little force.
Amen. Amen.
What is for? Yeah, amen, brother. More. You never know. You might go to like fucking Kroger and then you'd be like, "Damn, that was a good salmon roll." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
just like,
It does Kroger have like specials? It's like $5 Wednesdays or something for sushi.
Occasionally, but I'll like because like one of the things about sushi is obviously the price point. Like you can go to Kroger and get like a
Sure.
$9 roll, or
Mhm.
you can go to I went to a restaurant recently with my friend for his birthday, and the sushi like it was a prefix menu. They have another word for it in Japanese where it's not called prefix. There's like a word for specifically sushi, but anyway, my bill ended up being $400. Now, that was that was an incredible experience. But like I also don't need to have that every time I'm like, oh, I like sushi when it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree with you because I mean, I had a similar in London experience where
Yeah.
it was like, you know, it was like what the nigiris was like $10
Yes.
of one piece, you know, and you're like, I gotta try it, but I can't do that every day.
Yeah,
Then you appreciate the high end, and then you're like,
for
there
sure.
is a see to me there is a limit.
For sure.
Then I guess you know it's just more on like what I fear for my toilet. That's what I care about.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'll eat a bagel bite, and I like all pizza. I'll go, you know what I mean? Bagel bite's a
Yeah.
pizza, but it's frozen.
But it's frozen and
But I think I'm with you, Chris, where I think I would eat bagel bites, and I'd eat freaking like you know the best of the best kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy roni in my mouth, you know.
Roni.
Roni. What about hot dogs? You know, that's a good one. Like you got all beef, link, wieners, and then you got like that. We don't know what this is, brother, but it's
whatever
a
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a
$2.
dollar. Yeah, like,
I love the baseball park like
yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever the hell
$2
they're doing with that. Yeah, exactly.
where it comes rolled up in like just a thing of foil that you
Tin
never
foil.
Yeah.
Exactly. The foil looks like it's been
They're
thrown
tossing them
everywhere.
down. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
hot dogs over here.
Yeah.
Free hot dog there.
Yeah. Yeah. Today is the superb owl. as some people like to call it. So I'm just messing with the layouts here. I'm still trying to fix my browser, but it's okay. And I was thinking we could do a little power ranking of, I don't know what you call it, appetizers or food that's served at the Super Bowl.
Just Super Bowl food in general.
Yeah, just Super Bowl food. Because it's like one of the few weird days where everyone's like doing the same shit at the same time. Like Thanksgiving, everyone's got the same food.
Yeah.
At the same time. This is like almost the same.
My question for you before we start:
Of course.
do you consider something like doesn't Poto bring over chili? Like make like a Super Bowl chili? I feel like that was the one time I remember him doing that. Do you consider like a chili also part of this?
I don't know. I don't typically eat it, but I mean, I guess somebody would, right?
Yeah, I think it should just be Super Bowl food, and that way you
Okay.
can say a chili, and it's pretty loose.
Instead of
We're all
just
gonna go with
snacks.
abs. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Man, you didn't tell me this guy was. Hold on. I just noticed
You okay? Oh man.
he was
Nice.
lit up. Yeah. Now we can start. Yeah. I agree with that. You want to do a collective or each your own?
Like, we can do a collective if we want. I feel like if we're gonna start, we should probably do like, this is what I think would be 5, right?
Okay. I think all right. I think I've also seen where people do like someone will say they're 5, and then we're just like, did you have it on your list as well?
Yeah.
Where was it? Kind of thing. Like if someone's like, I wouldn't have that on my list. And then like you kind of do like 5 picks, but you kind of talk about each other still in a way.
Yeah. All right. So does anyone want to start with their 5? Do you already have a 5, Zach?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5. 5 for me, it's a staple. That's why I have it on the list. But it's not really like my favorite. Buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip. Okay.
5 for me. I just
would not make my list.
Okay, not even make your list. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
But I agree with you. I agree with you.
I wouldn't have my list if I didn't think that it was at like 99% of households today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
and the 1% is
totally
mine.
Right.
The 1% is going to be my place. So I think that I just don't like buffalo flavor that much. Some people just love it, and I get it. I just don't. So like I think I'd rather ingest my cream cheese other ways.
Yeah.
So that's my 5. Billy, did you have? Yeah. Okay.
Is my least favorite dip, like bar none.
Ooh, so you talking about dip tournament?
Eventually, but like for this purpose, like
I'm just saying.
The reason why I wouldn't make my list is I think you're totally right. Like I totally see where your head's at. Like if I go to a Super Bowl party, there's going to be buffalo chicken dip there.
Right.
I'm just not going to touch it, like at all. And
that's true. I'm just I might eat all the chips that are next to it. You know, like the dip in there. But
which is my number 5 is your chips, your classic bag of chips.
Yeah. Like just wavy lays kind of deal.
Yeah, like a little Ruffles action, a little wavy lays. It doesn't have to, like, I'm not going to get into a chip debate, but like I think
what about like
potato chip
does it need to have French onion dip next to it?
So we can.
They usually come in pairs.
Yeah, we can like when I think of the Super Bowl party, I do think of chips and the hell of a good.
It's always
French onion, or that Trader Joe's dill. Remember that dill pickle dip?
Oh, they have a good fried dill pickle dip.
But I would if we're combining them, then my 5 is the French onion dip because I was gonna have it at 4, so I'm gonna combine it now. 5 is French onion dip. Yours is buffalo chicken dip. So now Billy will have to decide if any of these dips make his 5.
Yeah.
Watch him be a plain salsa guy. I can see that. I can totally see that.
I don't even need chips. I'm just gonna spoon it out.
You had said a hell of a good dip, right?
Yeah, a little French.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So would that make your list, Billy?
Yeah.
Would hell of a
Does it
good
make
fried
your list,
chicken
Paul?
dip make your power ranking for Super Bowl foods? His silence is a stunned yes. He's so
Yeah,
angry. We
he's
would
taking
even ask.
He's taking it back. I
Yeah.
can't even refute this evidence. What about buffalo chicken dip, Billy?
I feel like Billy would like
Number one
buffalo
for you
chicken
as
dip.
well. I see. Okay. In the silence, yeah.
Does producer Brandy like buffalo chicken dip?
I think she does, but she doesn't like it like a lot. She'll eat it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but
like it's not a thing that you guys have to argue. Should we order it? Because if she likes it, it's not enough to be like we should get
my
it.
hair is just exactly. My hair is just fucking ridiculous. I do remember the last time I tried to make it, I fucked it up really bad, and I like basically pulverized it. Because we have like a Ninja Bullet, right? Thing, like Ninja Blender. And I got like a rotisserie chicken from Costco, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put it in there. Great. I put it in there and I'm like, I want to blend it up and get a little like, dippy, little dip consistency. And I think I went a little too far, too ham on the blender. And it came out like a paste.
Oh my God.
It was just like, I was like, oh, fuck. So that shit was not good to eat. And I was like, this just tastes like, it's like baby food, And I was like,
yeah.
So, we don't ever have to order it. But one thing I think chips and French onion is probably like, I'd say like 2 on my list.
Okay. So it would have made your list.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Like it's pretty high. I think another one that I would say is 4, like kind of low, but I don't know how to say like well, I don't think a veggie tray should be on anybody's list, but like what about like a
crudité?
Like a cheese, a cheese in the it's like a cheese cube board, like what do they call that? Not a charcuterie.
Like a cheese board?
Yeah, sure.
Cheese plate.
Yeah. Like cheese plate with, sometimes they have like I guess it's kind of charcuterie.
Yeah, I say we do charcuterie.
Charcuterie's 4. There we go.
Charcuterie's 4.
Like meats and cheese on a with crackers.
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like if you were throwing a Super Bowl party, meat and like a charcuterie board is gonna be on the board. Like you guys are gonna go kind of make a charcuterie board, or you just have like a Potosic. You have like high class people that bring over a charcuterie board.
Right.
I do think I'll agree with you. I'll put charcuterie at 4. Okay. My only concern is like how ubiquitous is it? Like when you go to when you go to the Blood's house for
that's very true. They ain't gonna have it.
Yeah. And I think it's like one of those like 50-50s, but
yeah,
when it's there, it's elite, so it belongs at 4. I think you're totally right.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those things like where it's there, you like basically I just stand at the table next to it and just snack all day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'll be over here eating salami and fucking cheese.
The cool thing about a charcuterie board too is like sometimes it can be like a low one, like where you just have like a couple of cheeses and a sliced meat or two, or it can be pretty elevated and you've got gherkins or not gherkins. What are they called?
Cornichons.
The gherkins. So they are they're synonyms.
No, they're different, similar, same.
But like they got that on there. I could eat everything on a charcuterie.
Yeah,
board.
They got like fucking raisins and shit.
Yeah,
I don't need all that. I don't need that. But yeah, I think.
Quick question for you, because I'm thinking about a charcuterie board or a cheese board. Are you a hot cheese guy? Not a hot cheese guy, like melted cheese, but like if there was an apple and brie, like on the cheese board, are you eating that as well?
Yeah, I think I go for the brie. I like apples. Why not? I fuck with them. Yeah. A fruit board, a fruit tray is also not bad. It's
not bad.
Not bad. I'm trying to think about the Bloods, like what they would have at a party, And I feel like it's always like.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I think my number 3 might be at theirs if they threw one.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's going to be higher. Oh wait, so we haven't locked in a 5, but I feel like we both agree 4 is going to be the charcuterie board.
Yeah, I have buffalo chicken dip. You have it at none. So
Yeah.
we lost Billy though. I don't know what's
once we go through our whole list,
Yeah.
maybe we'll
you can just
sync on
knock
one.
one off the bottom, kind of. Yeah.
All right, my 3. I think it would be higher on yours because I know you make the best of them. But my 3 is probably your jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
Not your jalapeno poppers. Like yours are very, very good. But I mean
You mean like
jalapeno poppers
traditional,
in
like
general. Yeah.
like the fried ones?
Yeah. Like a jalapeno popper in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
jalapeno and cream cheese item.
I don't know. I didn't have him on my list. It's interesting. 3 though. Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I guess I do make good ones.
Yeah.
So maybe I should.
And I think that they're at a lot of places. Like
yeah,
everyone kind of has them, or like if you have a big group, someone's like, "I'll bring the jalapeno poppers."
I was gonna say that's a good one. 3. See, I feel like I'm running out of space here. I might knock off buffalo chicken dip on my own list. Keep adding. 3 to me, pigs in a blanket.
Ooh.
Or when they make, like a
Brandy,
the Bloods make that sausage rolls where it's just sausage and mustard and a croissant.
For sure.
But like that like croissant pigs in a blanket like snack.
Yeah.
I think to me,
tiny,
little tiny wieners, I feel representation. I feel seen now. You bring out the little Smokies, I'm like, oh, where'd you get that model from? This guy.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go 3 should be that.
Okay, but then we get knocked out. Yeah, we can knock out.
Yeah, we can knock down jalapeno poppers to 5. If it wasn't on your list,
that's true. You do 5, or you just. I concur. Although I think we're gonna get a lot of hate that there's no buffalo chicken dip at all.
Yeah, well,
eat my dick.
That's what comments are for.
Yeah. If you really care that much, you should subscribe and like and comment how bad we suck. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
argue with us about it.
Yeah, I think because to me
that's elite.
It is elite. So to me, I think that's a good idea because I think I also want to. There's 2 things I want to put on there, and number 1 to me, we'll get to it. So 3 to me now, new 3 since we've dropped down a couple is wings.
Wait, I thought 3 was our pigs in a blanket. I agreed with you that was 3.
Oh yeah, but to me 3 because 2 is chips and dip, but chips is lower on yours, right?
Yeah. All right.
Am I confused? Okay, so 2 is wings. 2 is wings.
I also agree with that. I think a wings. Like... My only problem with wings, I'll be honest with you. I like when someone comes with a wing tray. Like I want because I want to pull a Tyler with the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets where I want a lot of them.
Yeah.
And sometimes people might bring, like if they bring it, someone might bring like 10. And you're like, I guess I'm having 1 wing, like a fancy wing.
I hate that. Where they eat all the like I like drummies, you like flats.
Yeah.
They might eat all the drummies and I'm fucking stuck with flats, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like a fight for.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's just a fight for my life to get a drumstick.
I also think one thing about wings, and maybe the reason it's like not 1 and maybe like fighting for a 3 spot is like some people make wings bad, but also some people like I like a garlic parm. I like a lemon pepper. You know what I mean?
That's another one. That's another one where they don't get that. They'll just get like hot wings.
Yeah, they'll get hot wings. They'll get buffalo wings. Like I think buffalo wings is probably. And again, we're agreed here. I don't like buffalo. So like while I like wings, I'd rather honestly. Maybe this is a hot take. I would rather someone bring the naked wings and I just dip them in blue cheese than bring buffalo wings.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
But I think we should maybe just lean to like barbecue sauce for the wings. If you have to sauce them.
Yeah, I love it.
But I agree. Because Brandy used to make those wings. She just put like seasoned salt, like Lowry's on it, and then we just put it on like ranch or whatever, or blue cheese. Yeah.
I used to like when you guys made wings, or Brandy made wings a lot because they were good. But that's exactly what I was thinking about when I was like, when someone makes 10 wings.
Yeah.
And I could only have 2.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I made 10 for all of us. Yeah. What?
I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Ourselves.
Yeah. God forbid someone like Tim comes over and he says like, I need 100. Or
Oh,
like,
Tim, that would be his number one, I bet.
or Tinoco. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, he's like number one, wings. Tim's like,
Oh, Tinoco's the
nothing
big
else.
wings guy?
I think he's a big wing guy. I remember when I think he got them at Brick House when we go a lot. If I remember right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to?
One Mexican to the other. I don't know. I don't get it.
What is your, when you're at the Super Bowl party and they have wings, what is your like, this is my favorite, like I'm so glad they got garlic parm, or I'm so glad they got lemon pepper. Like what is your
Yeah, lemon pepper's a good one though. I think garlic parm to me is like,
agreed.
now are we thinking like they got it from a place? Like they got it from like B-Dubs or something?
Yeah, or Wingstop or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I love Wingstop.
Yeah.
I think
True.
Parmesan garlic or like a hot garlic, anything garlic.
Yeah.
I'm probably it's a win, you know. Anything
sure.
leaning more buffalo. And I said barbecue earlier, but I still don't. I'm not jazzed about barbecue. I'm like,
Yeah. That's fine.
But I'm okay. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I guess. But I think to me, my number. What about you? You have a 2 or anything that you have, or are we putting wings there? You think?
Well, yeah, I was gonna put wings at 2.
Okay, so we got 5 jalapeno. No.
Okay, are we doing 5 jalapeno poppers? Or are we doing 5?
Let's figure it out.
Yeah. I think 5 jalapeno poppers could work, but I think 5 as the pigs in a blanket croissant could work as well, and we just drop or charcuterie at 5, pigs in a blanket at 4, and then the chips and dip, the French onion at 3. I think that might be a good.
I think charcuterie probably should be 5 because it's kind of like that we even need it here, kind of. You know, like we didn't even know.
For sure. For sure.
That's good. Yeah. Charcuterie, jalapeno poppers
at 4.
No, pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket. Yeah. Okay.
Pigs in a blanket at 4.
Yeah.
Chips at 3.
Chips and French onion dip.
French onion dip.
Yeah.
No jalapeno poppers at all.
2 is wings.
2 is wangs.
It's like, here's my thing though. 2. Well, we already put it at 2, but garlic parm. Like if it's a garlic parm wing, if it's a lemon pepper wing, for me, even if it's a barbecue wing or it's a naked wing, like it belongs at 2. The second you start doing buffalo and hot wings, I'm dropping it off my list. Like I wouldn't even put one on my plate.
I wouldn't even look at it, bro. I wouldn't even.
I'm like, oh, you got the most basic kind of wings there are?
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I'm out. Where's the door?
Yeah.
Actually, where's the bathroom? I'm going to take a shit and then leave. I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to shit on you.
Like when people bring stuff for like a big group, you would think that like some people like blood don't like spicy. Like he thinks pepper is spicy. So you would think like you would think like the more unifying one is like we got a bunch of naked
to like appease the masses. Yeah, exactly. I think I should get like
dip in buffalo sauce.
Yeah. I think I should get like some people could be like lemon pepper is kind of like subdued, you know, like okay.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll deal with it. And then you take lemon pepper and you just dunk it in like barbecue sauce and you probably like can't even taste it.
Yeah.
Or you bring your like I can't think of a brand of buffalo sauce. I got the buffalo sauce with Frank's Red Hot or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, go for it, brother. That's another thing. People that have to eat hot sauce with all their food, wild to me. But anyway, they have an issue. I think number 1 to me, I'm feeling like we're kind of on the same page. But then I just thought of a different one.
You putting pizza? Because that was my number 1.
Yeah, pizza.
Okay.
Pizza's number 1.
Pizza's number 1.
This is one where I roll up your house and you have pizza. I'm like,
what is? I would have brought the pizza, bro. What are you thinking?
I don't know. That's a lot of money.
Here's a question for you.
It's expensive, bro.
Should the host always provide the pizza? And then everyone, like, if
I think so. I think like you bring you bring the main, and then like everyone brings the tertiary and secondary shit, right?
Yeah, the jalapeno poppers, the chips and dip.
Yeah, the wings.
So
what I just thought about that it's not on a list, and it's probably not number 1, but was like kind of like a 7-layer dip kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a classic one. Nachos or like nachos, kind of that kind of shit. But maybe knock charcuterie off with that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Number
Knock
5
charcuterie off for
with like a
for
nacho
7-layer
slash
dip.
like 7-layer dip kind of thing.
Yeah.
What if we're talking about like someone brought pizza? What if someone just rolled up with like a bunch of 12 packs from Taco Bell?
I'd be excited.
I'm like, this is fine with me, dude.
I feel like they always have commercials.
Cool
yeah. I feel like they always have commercials where they show people
Mm.
doing that. Where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm at the party with the 12 pack.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, whoever's throwing a party like that, invite me. Because like I'm getting invited to the wrong parties.
Right. One, almost never anyway. Oh, I try to fight it. Anyway, one, I don't think people never bring food in general at parties, and they should.
Yeah, they should.
They should. And, we were going to parties when we're younger, obviously over 21, but and it was just alcohol, and someone would bring more alcohol, and they bring more alcohol, and then everyone's just like alcohol poisoning out of their mind, throwing up and shit, and you're like, man, if someone would have just brought some taco 12 packs, we'd be good, like somebody would have brought like, yo guys, I brought some fucking McDoubles from the Golden Arches down the road, and I'm like, let's go. I brought a 40 pack of nugs.
Hell yeah. I think
that's a move.
So that's our list. Let's just run through it really fast. 5 7-layer dip, 4 pigs in a blanket, 3 is French onion dip / chips, 2 is wings, and 1 is of course pizza.
Now, which chain are you going? Because it's got to be a chain. I know we like our little pizza stands, but like I feel like you got to get one of the big 3.
So
4.
Look, I get it, but like I love Papa John's. Like when Billy mentioned Domino's earlier this call, I was like, "You're insane, bro." Papa John's is like shitty person, but they got Shaq to heal the racism that Mr. Papa John,
a little shakaroni, than everybody. I think like, I like Domino's. Domino's isn't bad.
Did you like Domino's before the garlic crust? Like I know people like came back to garlic. Yeah, okay.
Which was like about 10 years ago now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think like so it's funny because we were in Charleston like 2015-ish, and Case James was like, "Oh, or some Domino's." And I was like, "Get the fuck out! I don't know fucking Domino's." He's like, "No, they changed your shit. It's good now." And I was like, I don't know. And then he ordered it, and I was like, "Fuck, she hits." I was like, "What did they do, bro?" Like,
hell yeah,
they had like that cheesy bread, and I was like, with like the spinach and feta inside, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was on a Domino's kick for a long time, but like, what about Little Caesars? I know we went there one time together, but I'm a hater.
Do you remember how good that was? I thought it was good.
It was good. Yeah, shockingly, I hate Little Caesars. Shockingly good. That night I did not. That night I did not hate Little Caesars.
The thing about Little Caesars that well, first off, I was really glad because we had that disappointing Long John Silver's experience.
Yeah.
Where like I'm worried now, like everything I think was good. Like if I get a Fazoli's again,
right?
Like, am I gonna be bummed?
Probably.
But like that Little Caesars, like it impressed me with like look, it's not Domino's, it's not Papa John's, any of that stuff, but it kind of it punched above its weight, I think is the word or the phrase that
it was shockingly surprising.
Yeah,
those are the same words. Good. I wouldn't say delicious, but it was good. I think one funny thing is we didn't mention Pea Hut at all.
I don't think I've ever had Pea Hut that I remember. Really? Like I've had pizza at the buffet, but I never ordered it. Like
I used to work there, so
yeah,
I ate a lot of it. It's funny because, and then like at school, they had the thin and crispy, remember?
Yeah.
And that was Pizza Hut technically.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Because when they give you Pizza Hut, like the thin and crispy, it's like a kit. And you have the crust is already made. It's just like a, raw cracker dough. And then they give you like a sauce pack and cheese and then pepperoni. And they say put in the oven for like 10 minutes, whatever. And then when you go to the store and you're making it, it's like pull out the sheet of dough, flap it down, and use the sauce, and you know what I mean. Like so, it's like the same shit.
Interesting. Never knew.
Yeah, that was Pizza Hut kit, and then I remember when they used to be the only ones that had stuffed crust, you know, and that was a big thing. They were very. I think their heyday was the '90s. That's the problem.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
they had the buffets, like the classy pizza experience, but they also had. Do you remember the one that used to be in Yorktown?
I don't think I ever. No.
Like I think it's now what the Taco Bell is, if I'm not mistaken. But it's in that
like right over that, that shopping center. Yeah.
There used to be that Pizza Hut that was like the sit down Pizza Hut.
They had a buffet.
They had a buffet. I love a pizza buffet, bro. Here's my question for you about pizza at number one. Oh hell yeah! If some dude rolled up with some mac and cheese pizzas,
I know, right? And some uncooked brownies.
Hell yeah!
Or the uncooked cheese rolls they had. Yeah.
Yeah. My question for you about the pizza though. All right, we just talked about like the big three, big four, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you rolled up to a house? Like it's like they're throwing the Super Bowl party, and my dude is pulling out some DiGiorno's out the oven.
He's like, "Don't worry, guys, the pizza will be ready in 20 minutes." What do you mean ready?
Like he's
pulling
like,
the bruschetta.
It's the oven pizza. Thoughts?
I think it's time that I'm gonna head out. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, don't bother. I'll run the fucking Papa John's for you. You know what I mean? Or don't even worry about feeding me.
It's like wild.
I mean, to be fair, there are some better ones now.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But, like the ones you and Brandy used to make.
Yeah, kind of good. I think we got them from like Trader Joe's, I think. So they have like special. Yeah.
So those are good. But like if you're breaking them out at a party, I'm gonna be like, bro, what am I supposed to eat? Like a sliver? Like a little corner of pizza? They're like this big. They're
and then if you gotta make more than one, how many fitting in this oven? Like 2 max? And it doesn't cook the same. We put 2 in here.
For sure.
He's like, no, I got bagel bites though. I got pizza rolls. We're good. What
about a dude? Oh, I'd be down for a couple bagel bites.
I'd be like, pop
a couple pizza rolls.
Slap a couple pizza rolls in there real quick.
Oh, I wish they would do mozzarella sticks. No one's bringing mozzarella sticks because I think they're a high dollar item. But like, I think mozzarella sticks would be a number 2.
Yeah, I think also they're usually pricey, but they have like a real short lifespan.
Oh, true.
That's one of those ones you gotta like eat at the table, or like Sonic, you get them in the car and you're eating them like right away. Because by the time you get home, it's like no cheese. It all comes out on one side or whatever, and you're like, fuck. But like, did you ever end up making your own?
Making my own mozzarella.
You said you were gonna try and make some, but
I ended up random thing. I my first I've been cooking more this year. I had my first came out bad. Like I threw out my leftovers. Like I was like, I'm not eating this.
Damn.
I don't know why I was thinking this, but I tried to bread some chicken and like Cheez-Its, right? I thought that would be kind of good.
Okay.
So I did that. And then I put a balsamic glaze, right? Because I was thinking like Parmesan balsamic,
sure,
might taste pretty good. And then I made a sauce.
Like shit. Nice.
Yeah, the chicken wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. But then I was making like it to go inside of a pasta.
Yeah.
And I had to add cream, and I had no cream, right? So I was like, you know what I'll do? Because I don't have any milk either. What I did was because I was making like a Parmesan crusted balsamic thing.
Mm-hmm.
I instead of cream, I put balsamic dressing.
Oh, was it creamy to thicken it up?
Yeah, it was like thick.
No.
But the sauce came out so sour, like that,
yeah.
So I was
vinegary.
like, I need to buy cream. So that's one of the things I got to buy when I go grocery shopping.
Yeah, that'll do it. Dressing's like not really, I think, made to use as a sauce like that. I don't know, maybe like
I mean, it wasn't good.
Cream Caesar might be okay.
Yeah.
No need that. Yeah.
Because I thought in my head, I was like, oh, this will kind of elevate the flavor, or like
Sure.
the sauce, like it was only a little bit of the balsamic, so I was like, okay, it'll hide it, but it'll like play nicely. I was thinking I was a
It's
gourmand.
playful, yeah, a little playful little dish. New York Times calls
Yeah.
it. Delicious yet
But
playful.
it came out so sour with even just that little bit of balsamic,
Yeah,
and it was
damn.
like, but I think I'm getting pretty good at like I'm afraid of making like meat a lot. Just because it can go like if I undercook it. But ever since you told me to buy a meat thermometer, like I feel good.
Yeah, you just gotta measure it, man. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but it's
people out there cooking nasty shit, and they're apparently still alive somehow. So like, you know, undercooked chicken.
But yeah, that was my thing. It came out shitty, and it was my first. It's the first one I wrote down where I was like,
don't do it again,
bro.
Yeah. Learn my lesson here. Damn.
But like, because I'm reading a lot of like not really cookbooks, but I'm like this year I'm immersing myself in food. You know what I mean? I love eating, but I'm like reading food books. I'm doing all this anyway, whatever.
Watching some Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. So I'm not
have them all loaded up.
A recipe. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, let me just try this thing.
You know what's a good show? A good it's old, but you know, foodie show is Good Eats with Alton Brown.
Yeah. I watch his YouTube channel a lot.
Like I used to watch Good Eats all the time, and he's actually it's like more informational than like, you know, Anthony Bourdain or like what Stanley Tucci's now, right? But like it's good, and it's good. So you might be like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, or this is how this was the history of like a beef Wellington or something, you know? And
yeah,
I don't know. I was gonna say you watch like, I know Tucci has one. I think I saw what's his name, Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub has like a travel food thing now.
No way, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'll look it up and see if I can send it the link to you. I was like, oh,
yeah. I like a little Tony Shalhoub.
A little Shalhoub action for you, a little monk. Yeah. And then you know, there's like, is there like a Paul Rudd one, or is that just Travel Man? I don't know. Just watch them all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan. And like sometimes I'm watching like a Kitchen Nightmares episode, which I know is fake, but like the stuff he yells at them for is usually stuff I'm like, okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah, like that's why I texted you like, hey, is it cool to freeze my food? Because he was like freaking out that these people froze their chicken.
They also there's you lose quality probably when you freeze it. So like they're at a restaurant, so he's probably like,
you shouldn't be freezing.
Yeah, it's like that's why like Wendy's goes like fresh, never frozen, or whatever. You know, that's their shtick.
How is that possible? Like, do they? Are there
you just gotta get a lot of you just gotta get a lot of shipments, frequent shipments, right? So like you probably just gotta get a lot of like, you know, like we would get at Busch Gardens we get like the ground beef and these like big fucking like they call them chubs, 10-pound chubs, right? And then of course you only had like a couple days to use it, and then if you didn't, you had to throw it out, yada yada. And if you froze it, you couldn't use it for serving. You use it like the EBA or something for employees, right?
Employees
for the scrubs, the scraps, fuck them. But like, but you would just get like more frequent orders of the beef, like the fresh food, and then less frequent of like frozen or like, you know, pantry shit. So they probably have an order system where they probably get like beef like every 2 to 3 days, you know.
What was your favorite thing? Like when you were working at Busch, like did you like doing the beer lime shrimp? Like was that your favorite job that someone could ask you to do when you were working at Busch?
I hated that shit. That shit was annoying. You do all this work for like one person. You know what I mean? Like you would make like you put down a bunch of shrimp and you're like, yeah, I made a lot of shrimp, and then like 3 people roll up and you're like, all right, I'm out of shrimp. God damn it. That was so fast. The best would probably just be, I don't know, like a supervisor. I mean, just go around, make sure everyone else is doing their shit, you know. I think when I was in carts, that was fine because I could just walk up and down France, and then like Busch Gardens, France, not real France, but you know.
Yeah.
And like just kind of like, what's up? And the next one like, what's up? What up? You good? What up? Yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick one spot to be put at, I think I was so in Grogan's in Ireland. I was on the meat slicer dude making sandwiches.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That wasn't too bad. You just kind of like sat there and like cut some like ham and turkey up, and then made a club sandwich and stocked it up, and you had to wear the metal freaking chainmail glove and stuff,
All right, when you were making food, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like you and me are people that like we like a lot of food. We like to eat. Because of that, I'm curious. Did you ever like make some people's food extra high because you're like, I know I'd be stoked if I got an extra slice of, like if I'm only supposed to give them 3, I'm giving them 4.
Okay.
Like
Is
slices
this
of
for a
roast beef.
particular person you see in line that you're like,
I'm getting you 4.
You comes with one slice of pizza, but I'll give you the whole pie.
The problem with that though is like sometimes they probably wouldn't even like you're not gonna.
They wouldn't even like, oh, that's great, thanks. See you later, dude. This dumbass gave me 2 slices of pizza. Cool. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem with that kind of place, it's so like when you get busy. I mean, you're there for a couple of days. When it gets busy, it gets so busy. You get in this like tunnel vision of like, I'm just putting food up. You know what I mean? Like just restocking these shelves, and I'm like, you just keep making it as fast as you can. You don't really like look up. So I would say no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my AirPods died.
Damn.
But no, I get you.
Nice.
I think I would like if I was like, okay, this is also a random question because like Busch Gardens, it feels like a rite of passage for every person from like Newport News, Hampton, Williamsburg. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When you were 16, 17, you probably worked at least a season, or in my case, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
At Busch Gardens.
That's a fair assessment. Yeah.
Do you think that there was ever like, are there ever like where you're like, bro, I'm fucking culinary, get the fuck out of this like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how like people might give us credit because they're like, oh, you guys are from Newport News, bad news, huh? Like,
yeah,
wow. But like, if you were like, oh, I worked at Busch, and they were like, oh, what did you do? I was like a camera person, or I was merch, and you're like, I was in culinary.
Yeah, I was in
shit.
I was in the fucking trenches. Yeah. No, I mean, kind of. Yes. I think there is like a little like I don't want to say hatred, but like disdain of like you just draw fucking pictures all day, huh? Oh, that must be tough, huh? You stand in this this fucking merchandise store that's air conditioned. Must be nice. Like I'm on a fryer doing fish and shit, you son of a bitch. Or like the ride operators that just push a button and go like, and they push a button in. I get that, yes, I do. And I think it's funny that ironic, but like weirdly coincidental that when I joined the Navy, I went to the nuke field and they all have the same mentality to the rest of the Navy.
Yeah.
In a way, you're like, oh, it must be tough. Not having to fucking have duty every 4 days. Ooh, and all this other shit.
Wait, so only nukes had to have duty as often as you guys did?
So, yeah, pretty much. So like duty is like rotation is like based on like obviously your manning and how many people you got. So like, and how often. So there's a lot more watches in the engine room and stuff. So like, we have a lot more people we need per duty team section, right? So. Yeah. And while the rest of and when they build new ships, they build the reactor and engine room first. So then they gotta stand the watch, right? So like, for a while, like they were on like, I don't know, like 16 section duty, and we were on 4. That means every day, 16 days until you're on duty again.
Yeah.
And then they would have like 1 watch, and then they would just be going home, and we'd have like 2 watches a day, and like, And then you would hear them complain in the galley, and they'd be like, "Man, the fucking chief is making us stay to 2 p.m. today," and you're just like, you're just staring at him. You're like, and it's like, yeah, it's like the day after duty for you, so you're just been there for like 30 hours straight, and you're just like, "Oh, that's tough, huh? That's tough, huh?" So
when Randy worked like a season randomly for entertainment, like doing entertainment bush, and like I always thought that would be kind of cool.
I did see he did entertainment. He also did like grounds crew, didn't he?
Yeah. I think
I saw him do that.
He started at entertainment doing like lights or something, and then
okay,
went to ground. Yeah.
That would be cool. I feel like it's a different world. I feel like it's like it's entertainment.
You're playing it. You're
showbiz
league.
Yeah, it's showbiz, baby. I did also used to think those people were kind of like highfalutin motherfuckers, right? Because they would come in. Well, because they would come in and like get food, and they would be like wearing their regular ass fucking clothes. And we had to wear those jabroni ass fucking costumes, right?
Yeah.
And so you're just like, oh, here's your fucking sandwich, you shitbird.
They come in with makeup and like looking nice.
They're wearing like fucking sweatpants and like, oh, I'm in between shows.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm like,
you're like,
I've been here for 16 hours today. Yeah. All right. Here's your chicken tenders. I want to jump in that fryer real quick.
Yeah. Sweating, wearing
the fucking gloves, the plastic gloves on and shit. Yeah. The apron.
Blue fucking like it's like not tie-dye. What was it? It was like watercolor.
It was sort of like tie-dye. It was like I think they wanted to make it look like clouds. You know what I mean? It kind of looked like, did not look like sky clouds and shit. It looked. That's what I looked like. That's what I looked. Yeah. It was so bad. They're weaving.
Did Billington ever work at Bush? Ever a season?
I don't think so. He probably worked. I wonder if he worked at like something up on like the pier or something. I thought, See, I thought you were gonna ask, like, do you think like other places had this kind of like rite of passage work area?
Oh,
like we got Busch Gardens, like, yeah. You think people living in Florida work at Disney and shit? Oh,
for sure. Like teenagers and stuff. I bet they're all like, I got to work Universal Studios this month, or this break or whatever. But I bet it's the same kind of thing where it's like after a while, if you're still that like 35-year-old,
yeah, you're stuck.
Yeah, people are like, bro,
dude,
that's
what are you still doing here, bro?
Well, maybe not in this economy. Like it's kind of like,
like back then it was like you're a lifer. I think we used to call them. And it was like if you're over like 22, like what are you doing here, bro?
The only other people like, and then randomly you would get like teachers, like they kind of have like, oh, I've got a summer, I might as well make a couple of money.
College kids,
yeah,
they work the summer and then they go back to college. They're just there to like, and I wonder things with like Disney where it's like full year round, or like I think maybe Pittsburgh probably was like Kennywood, which is not that big though.
Yeah.
I just wonder if there's a lot of like, oh yeah, we're 3 months and I'm good.
Yeah. Because I feel like you make good money because you're usually like able to, like, unlike working during the school year, you're like able to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're able to like, it's freaking slave driven.
Yeah.
For like 16 hours a day.
Did Duhamel ever work at Bush? I don't think he did either, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Huh. Did he even work ever? I'm just kidding. He was like a lifeguard, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he went to.
I think legend. I think. I think that
classic.
Like when you think of like cool jobs to have as like a teenager, like those people that worked at like PacSun, American Eagle, like that's a pretty high. Like they're like, oh, like damn.
Well, that's the worst. Is that, dude? When I was like in culinary, and then you're just looking for other jobs, just to look. I apply to those places like PacSun or like even like a fucking Dillard's, right? And they're just like, no, sir. This guy is culinary scum. You can smell the French fry oil off of him. He's not selling any Billabong. He's not selling any fucking Ralph Lauren. Get him out of here. You know?
Yeah. Bro, I remember, I mean, hey, I feel it because like I remember the day me and Drake went in to get applications to PacSun.
Yeah.
And like
you
could tell that they were when they handed it to Drake, they were like, yeah, you're definitely gonna work here. And then when they handed it to me, they were like, this is just for appearances, sir. You know you don't belong.
Yeah, we're actually gonna shred this and then you walk out. I hope you know.
Yeah.
I do think it was a kind of, I don't want to say lawless, but a more rogue employing land back in the 2000s. Like I think they were like Abercrombie and Fitch. They talk about all the time. Where like, it's like we only want to hire better looking people than you, sir. And you're just like,
okay, like,
shit, I'll buy your clothes still.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thanks, American Eagle. Let me go spend $100 on bullshit.
But like those stores, like even like that's ranked pretty highly for like a job to have as like a teenager. And then probably right above that, honestly, lifeguard. Every lifeguard is like if you worked water country instead of bush gardens, you were a lifeguard. Like that, you were just cooler than the rest of us. We get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like in Florida again, like Volcano Bay, like those lifeguards, the life. That's a good one. Sure. I'm trying to think of like another cool like water country's probably up there, man.
Yeah,
like just being that water country. Remember Tim was for a while?
I bet.
I think he was there for a while, and then he came over to Busch Gardens. He's probably like, this sucks.
So I feel like, okay, so even like Busch Gardens, I feel like is just bigger. So like I feel like there's cool things, right?
There's more things you can do. Yeah.
Like you could be a merch. I know there's merch at Water Country, but I don't think the merch people at Water Country would match the merch people at Busch Gardens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
would you like sunblock? I guess
I feel like the bottom could be really, really, really low. Like, can you imagine having to clean like Band-Aids and shit out of a pool? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Like the people that clean the bathrooms at Busch and the park ops, whatever, they probably do at Water Country, but it's all wet.
Yeah, it's wet.
That fucking water park bathroom. Top 5 worst bathrooms. Water park bath.
For sure. That's a great top worst bathroom.
Yeah, it's just all wet and moist.
Yeah.
Breathing in everything. I was gonna say, is there a job? What are the worst jobs to have as like a teenager?
I think honestly, like there's no all right, look,
fast food,
off, we have to preface this by saying that like there's no like hey, make
a job's a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I think like in terms of, the pay and what you had to do, definitely fast food.
Also, I was gonna say we're teenagers, right? You have to factor in appearance. It's not real. We know we're adults now. We know it's not a real thing. But when you're 16, what do you look like to your fellow students?
Yeah, when you're
would you like to supersize that?
Yeah, like there's too much like your friends can clown you on. Yeah, unfortunately. But it's also like I think the lowest paying.
It is. It's always like minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like I went. Yeah. Pizza Hut was paying me minimum wage was like $5 a fucking hour at the time.
I put Pizza Hut above. Like they're not really fast food, so I feel like you don't count in the fast food one. I feel like you get like Pizza Shop is like its own thing. I'm
trying to think of a shittier job as a kid
than fast food. Okay, I used to one of like my first jobbies was the Lane Speedway.
Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Was it bad though?
It wasn't bad.
Is it worse than like Wendy's, bro?
No. It's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I'm saying like, so what I did, my mom was like, hey, Kris needs a job. And my mom's friend was like running everything. And she was like, he can do the wristbands to get people into pit lane.
Mm-hmm.
And so like literally like one person would just drive past and then I'd get to watch DVDs all day. So my job wasn't bad, but I'm saying like working culinary there was probably
a concession stand.
A concession stand. I think might be a little bit
That's
lower.
pretty bad. You get paid to work concession stands at like Little League games?
I think those are volunteers, like
As
parents.
a volunteer? Yeah. See, I didn't know if it was volunteer or if it was like, because if that's a job, that's pretty bad. Concession stand's pretty bad. I was gonna say also.
Sorry, I was just, the thing about concession stands to me is like I feel like you get more lifers.
Yeah.
Like
you do get like a lot of like routine customer, like returning customers.
That's true.
Probably
like
the same people go to the Langley Speedway at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
My boy Kris, what up, bro? You know, like,
yeah, that's true.
I was trying to think of one was on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't remember. What about like working at like a freaking like Walgreens or like a Walmart or like a, you know, like as a cashier as a kid. So like I'm talking like usually you end up at like, I said Walgreens because usually you end up there, not like Target, you know?
For sure.
Target's usually like, oh, we got to be a little bit more, I don't know.
Yeah. A college student could work at Target, but not like
not a 16-year-old. Right.
Yeah. It may have changed.
Times have changed, brother.
But I get what you're saying. I put that still above fast food.
And we're talking, okay. Now let's see. You talk about fast food. What about at a restaurant and you're like the bus boy or the what's
the hostess?
Hostess, yeah.
Yeah. Hostess, very cool job. Like, because like usually that's kind of like the same iffy. Like
it's like the same thing as like PacSun.
Yeah.
I walk in there and they're like, "You want to be a host? We're gonna hire this girl." Get the fuck out of here. You can be a dishwasher, you know?
Yeah. But I will say that's cooler a little bit because you get like if you were a 16-year-old dude dishwashing, you're probably 16-year-old kid dishwashing or bussing, you're probably like you know how to buy weed. Like I feel like someone
you know how to find your way to be cool somehow.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're cool in a different way.
Sure, yeah. You're amongst that crowd. And then you might have access. You're thinking about waiting here, the movie. I feel like because I feel like at this point you probably have access to like older people, like the bartenders and the waiters that could get you alcohol.
That's true.
If you want to go down that route, at fast food, you're all like 16 to 18 bums. You know what I mean? Like just like a PacSun, you're all just high schoolers. So
here's a sneaky good one. Not gonna toot my own horn, but I worked it. Like golf or tennis, like pro shop.
Okay.
I worked the tennis pro shop.
Explain. I never had to do that. I'm not as lucky as you.
It's basically the same thing as like working retail, but rich people are typically the ones that are coming in, and like rich people, I don't know. They
have more money.
Yeah.
This rich people have money.
Yeah, and they might be like, "Bro, thanks for helping."
I don't need all this money. I guess you help me out, brother.
You might say something like, "Oh, I'm a little hungry today, but I forgot my lunch." Like a rich person's gonna at like a spot like that. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, let me get you lunch."
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spot you, brother. How many times have you said spot?
How many times have I been spot?
No, have you said somebody's like, let me spot you. I don't ever use that term in my life. Let me hold $1.
I don't think I ever even say I'll spot you something. I think I'm like, oh, I got you.
I got you.
Because like rich spot makes me think like you gotta pay me back. I got you is more like
you do.
Yeah, I mean you do, but like for example, if you and me and Dooham are coming out, and I'm like, I got you. Like I feel like that just means the next round you're like, boys, I got this one.
That's payback.
Yeah,
that's payback.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, I'll spot you, and you just stare him.
Yeah.
Next round.
Because spot also I got you makes it seem less like my friend couldn't afford it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're like, I'll spot you, it's like, oh, you can't get these appetizers.
Well, it makes you think, well, how are you gonna get me back in the next round if you can't get this one? You know what I mean? Like, This is never coming back.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I get worried, but yeah. So the crux of it is get a job where rich people go to.
Yeah.
To give you free food.
I actually have a random. That made me think of another question.
Yeah.
But let me check. Let me check the time real fast.
It's 12:06 over here.
I got like 20 minutes. All right, I'll just ask this question. All right, I'm interested, and I really want Duhamel a part of this, even Billington. But like, my question for you is: have you ever had your card declined?
Yeah.
Is it a story you'd be willing to share?
I don't remember. So I don't remember the details of the story, I guess, to share. I think now I do think it does get declined a lot due to certain things, such as like, put my pin in wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, get the shit out of here.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. Do you remember a time I got declined?
Yeah. I can think of a few times my card got declined.
Oh, I thought you said me.
Oh, no.
I was like, yes, I've written it down. Zach's card declined.
Here's some times that
yeah, this poor bitch took me. I said, I gotta spot you, brother.
Talking about spotting.
Yeah.
You remember that time your card got declined?
Did you ever get a decline on like a date?
Never
break
on
it down.
a date. But here's what I will say. All right, so check this out. I went up to visit this girl Katerina at VCU one time, right? Honestly, way out of my league. But she like
new flavor.
I can't remember when it was, but I knew I wasn't working right. What you got there? What polar flavor?
Vanilla.
Oh, vanilla cream.
Cupcake.
Oh, cupcake.
Vanilla cupcake. So yeah.
So I go up, and I got to put gas in my car to get up there. It's Richmond, right? And sure. This is like, I'm gonna say when we were living together, so we're young, right? Not making a lot of money. I go up.
We're gonna call
the first time we're hanging out, like we go get dinner, and all this stuff, and I pay for it, obviously. And I'm a religious checker of my like bank account. Like I will check my bank account all the time. I was 21. I remember this. I was 21, and she was like 20. And they were like, "Hey, can you go in and buy? Can you go in and buy some drinks?"
I knew where that was going. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And the other girl was like, "Here's like $20 to help." Now normally I was gonna do a slick move and come back and be like, "Here's your 20 back. I got it." You know what I mean? Yeah. I go in, I try to pay for it. Card got declined. I had to use the 20 and like the last like $2 I had in my on my account to pay for it. And so when I came back and she was like, "Oh, is there any change?" I was like, "No."
No, it was $20 exactly.
Yeah. And then the next morning, like she was like, "Oh, Kris, we should go get pancake. Like we should go get food." And I was like, "I gotta go," because I couldn't like there was no way for me to add money, get money, do money.
You didn't have the you weren't like at this level where you were like, hey, because sometimes they have like that like overdraft protection kind of thing.
Yeah.
Of like $100 or whatever. You weren't willing to go that far down in the hole for this shit?
I definitely did not have overdraft protection.
Okay, I was wondering because like sometimes you'd be like, you know what, I'm here.
Fuck it.
I'm close to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck it. I gotta commit.
But I remember that because like when I was driving home, she was like, "You didn't have a good time, did you?" And like I couldn't tell her that I was poor. So
I'm poor actually. Yeah, so, that's at least she wasn't in there physically like seeing that you had no money. You know what I mean? Like,
that's she was like, "Wait a second, let me look at your account real fast."
Yeah, that's weird. I gave you 20.
Yeah.
Actually, show me the receipt. How much did it cost? I gotta make sure you're okay. You don't know your finances? No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's one time. You said you had two.
The second time was with Kellen.
No wonder you. Okay.
But like we were at a 7-Eleven getting like, I don't know. I think I was getting like a Red Bull, and my card got declined.
But why? For $2?
She was like standing there, like she had like something, like I think she had like a peace tea. I had a Red Bull, and it got declined. And it turned out it was declined because it was one of those like someone had like, one of those like you get a fraudulent notice and they used to like stop your card immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get that with like big purchases.
Kind of. Like, do you remember?
Yeah.
I thought I remember this happening when you, me, and Lainey were in Orlando. I think Duhamel was there.
And if you travel, it'll be
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like something like that where I had the money, but it got declined, and I literally had to walk the Red Bull back to the.
I thought you were gonna be like, you like look at her like, hey, could you put that peace tea back, please? Thank you. I need the Red Bull. We can't afford both, so you just take that peace tea back, and we'll be good.
We had to put back both things. It was embarrassing.
Oh.
And then from that moment on, I swore never again.
That's why she left you. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to remember like a decline, like a serious
decline.
Yeah, it's a real bad one. I did think I had overdraft on it, but it's just not necessarily a good thing because they usually charge you like it's like a $25 fee for every like transaction.
Oh damn!
That goes below, so you end up paying like $100 or something if you just keep going hard in the paint. You're like, I'm here, I'm going in, and you're like, and now you're extremely poor. Have fun. No paycheck for you, and like I do remember there was a guy. He listens to the pod. He was on the ship, but like he said he had a car decline, and his like now wife, he's trying to buy drinks for her, and he got declined, so she paid for him, and they end up like together.
That's a little classy move of the wife.
Yeah, she's like, I can take care of this bitch. Well, at least like you didn't get declined on like I don't remember the night we were out with Kellen and Drew and all them, and
yeah.
And you're like, let me pick up the tab. If you're like, let me pick up the tab, and then they bring it out, and you're like, decline, sir. And you're like,
I have a bad habit of doing that.
And you're like, you know what? I can't get the tab.
Yeah.
I have a bad habit of like, just put on a credit card.
Same.
And you just kind of like insulate, like in a way, like you'd be like, yeah, I got this hotel room. It's pretty dope, right? And you're just in your head, you're like, I gotta pay for it for the next 10 years of my life. You don't tell anybody though. You're just like, yeah. But thank God for credit cards. I'd be getting shit declined left and right. I wonder if Duhamel has. That's a good question. I don't think he spends enough money. Like you should text Billy.
Have you ever had your card declined?
Yeah.
I do have to probably head out soon.
Yes, sir. You going anywhere for the game?
Yeah, so I'm kind of deciding. There's like my coworker who kind of lives like a block or two away is throwing a little bit of a Super Bowl thing, but it's going to be like she's 25. Like it's going to be a bunch of 25-year-olds. And that's not like, she's like, it's my friends and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I...
Are you starting to feel that age, Chris?
I mean, not...
Are we starting to... I do at times.
Yeah. But I mean, like, just, it's something to think about where it's like, they're just in a different phase of their life. Like, what am I going to talk about?
They're in a different world.
Yeah.
They're yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, coworker, she's she's like 28. I feel like she, everything she says, like TikTok said this, TikTok said that, and you're just like, different world, like different life. That's crazy.
For
so
sure.
I know what you mean. So
and
you
then
sitting there like, you're like, hey guys, remember you guys know Taking Back Sunday? You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Back in my day, the lights went out in the Super Bowl. That was pretty dope.
the other thing is like this dude I know, the same guy I went to the sushi thing, is like, oh, do you want to watch the game at a bar and stuff? And I'm like, I don't really want to do that either.
Well, I guess the only thing is you're in Seattle, so I'm sure the bars will probably be ridiculous.
Like it's gonna be crowded and packed, and like like that's like not really my vibe.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not my vibe either. I don't and I also like, I know you're not a big fan of them, at least yet. But excuse me, I don't like going to see my teams in public. Like if the Steelers win the Super Bowl, the Steelers win the Super Bowl, I don't want to go to a bar and see the game. I don't want to see them play in public because I just don't feel like I can be myself. I don't know, or actually pay enough attention to the game or something. So
for sure. No, I feel the exact same way where it's like
dope or dumb.
Like
watching a game. I said dope or dumb watching a game in public. Not at the stadium, but you know what I mean? Like at a bar.
Like watching a game at a bar. I think I have a higher tolerance for it, but not like if I really cared about the game, I wouldn't want to watch it at a bar. Like sometimes, like when we went to when we did the F1, like that was fun.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of like we're just there. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think
like it can be fun.
It can be fun. Sometimes it's like, Billy has responded. Billy has responded to your card decline. He says, a few times. Once at Food Line, and I was pissed because I had a cart full of groceries.
Oh, shit. That reminds me. I also got my card not declined one time, but I went to Costco for the first time, like without you guys.
Oh,
and no one told me that I thought it was they only accept Amex. So on my Apple Pay, it's only Amex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I go to pay, and she was like, "Oh, we only accept MasterCard, or maybe it's Visa."
Visa or MasterCard, maybe, because they don't even accept Discover either.
Yeah. And I was like, "I don't have a card like that." And she was like, "You can apply for the Costco card," and I was like, "Nah,
that'll help you right out." Yeah.
That stuff can just go back.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a good one because I also remember if you go with like a member, like I took you there and then you tried to use your card and you're like, no, names don't match. Yeah. I can't imagine Billy standing at the register with his full cart, but I got no money. What do you do there, dude? What do you do there? That's a good situation. What do you do when you have like $100 worth of groceries and you're like, all right, see you later. I'm gonna head out. Just leave them there.
It would be a long time before I went back to that Food Line.
I was gonna say, I think I'm never coming to this grocery store for at least a year. Did you guys change over staff? Have we changed new people in here? Because I'm not coming back till you get a new manager.
Grocery store, sneaky cool one to have worked as a teenager.
That's interesting. Yes. Which one though? I'm gonna be seeing a Food Line.
I guess it matters. Like you're at Kroger or something.
You know,
but I also think that's location specific. Like our Food Lions are not the greatest. Where like the Food Line in Pocosin, for example.
Okay. Buddies. Yeah.
I know
Drake used to work at Trader Joe's.
Oh, that's a sneaky good.
Good one. I want
not even sneaky good. That's on the surface good.
Solid. It's like, I work at a Fresh Market or I work at Whole Foods. You're like, must be nice. Happy for you.
A premium. What about a Ross or a TJ Maxx?
I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's solid.
I think it's not quite the level of an American Eagle or PacSun, but I think it's like good. Like if you're working clothes retail, I think that you're probably doing all right.
I think anything. Honestly, retail is already a level above like food.
Yeah.
You're already like up. Well, I'll let you go, buddy.
All right, brother man.
All right, everyone. That was Gin Sofa. Go find us and stuff. Gin Sofa.
If you disagree with any of our takes, always let us know.
Oh, let us know how bad we are. Yeah.